or leave it? It's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical pill. Something you can't taste but feel. You can take it or leave it. It's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical.
In the presence of just ambiance, I have the director, Mr. Ron, going to tell us how he feels right now about this wonderful film that you documented.
I feel good about it. I think the turnout was great. I think definitely we're exploring some issues and some topics that need to be talked about. You know, I'm just thrilled to be a part of it, thrilled to be one of the forces that can help usher this type of energy to the forefront.
How long did it take to manifest the whole project?
Well, the whole project, probably over the course of a year and a half to 2 years. We, initially Malik and I, we sat down and kind of talked about some of the issues, both issues that, we both care about. So we thought about, some of the things that were happening while he was on the road versus some of the things here in Atlanta. So we just kind of took two cameras, he had one, I had one. We just kind of, shot the footage and it all kind of came together. The documentary really made itself.
Yeah.
Once we kind of opened the door, things just kind of fell into place.
This is a powerful, powerful, beautiful thing that you did. I know this is just a beginning, am I correct?
Yeah, this is the beginning. In fact, it's what we're calling it a docu-poem. We're trying to issue in a new subgenre to the documentary filmmaking genre, and this is only one of three. So this is the first one, so we plan to do part 2 and part 3 of Lost in the Rubble.
Now, for the people in NeoSoul who don't know who you are, will you tell them your name and what you represent?
Well, my name is Rod Holloman. I represent a lot of things. First and foremost, I'm a writer and a poet. I've been doing that since I was like 11 or 12. So that's, originally what I started out doing from an art form standpoint, just writing for myself as therapy. In more recent years, over the last, I guess, 10, I do television and films. I won an Emmy Award in 2002 when I was doing some work at TBS. Lost in the Rubble is only one of several feature-length projects that I have going on right now. I've completed 2 independent films. Just looking to do bigger and better things.
Is there an email address or website people can get at you?
For me, you can do rodholloman.com. That's RODHOLLIMON.com. Really all the information will be at the website. I'm also on MySpace, MySpace.com/Rod Holloman.
Again, I thank you for your creativity, and I remember you did Word for us, and you are just excellent.
Okay,
so
NeoSoul
thanks you, okay?
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you on the big screen again.
Okay, hopefully we'll do it again.
Trust me, when I came out here, trust me, my motto was pimp or die, man. It wasn't nothing about, I wasn't going to sell no dope. I wasn't going to steal nothing. I wasn't going to do shit but put my Mac down, and that's how I was going to eat.
One fad has torn down the family structure, players and hoes. Instead of daddies and mamas, we've been replaced with players and hoes.
As an adolescent, youth ain't about being young no more. It's 44s and calicos. It's peach white owls and barely mid-grade marijuana sold as Joe. I mean, kids ain't simply playing cops and robbers. They're actually hitting licks for their next meal.
As he laughed and cried, I watched his horror turn to eternity's gaze. They had eternity's gaze. Okay. Now, I didn't have that articulation or understanding, but when I watched, dude with his knee blown out, laughing and crying, I knew I was seeing something, right?
It's not their fault. It's our own loss of identity.
it's different little hustles you get around town, right? And like one of the hustles is you can go to spots and take HIV tests, and they give you $10, right? So I go to take the test and I find out I'm positive.
It's almost like what they're saying is that these people are non-existent. You know what I'm saying? You're just as real as the dead. You know what I'm saying? And you're one step away from that. So if you don't have a house to live in and a car to drive and no job, your social security card is messed up, if this is what you're dealing with, then you might as well be dead as far as the American society is concerned. You know what I'm saying? So they build you some huts with no running water, no nothing, and they put it right here on a cemetery.
Y'all can hear this thing with the scissors. Right now what I'm doing is I'm melting it.
Hoping that someone would take the brick from your chest and the pain from your heart and the terror from your eyes so you can run to freedom without tripping in all this trash and dust and debris and ghettos and crap. There's no way it just happened.
Lost in the Rubble night at NeoSoul. In a moment, hopefully, we'll get to embrace Malik.
This next brother that I'm about to bring up though is without a doubt I ain't gonna go too mushy on it. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I gotta maintain my inner man. You understand what I'm saying? Stood by me many times when I was lost in the rubble myself and dealing with whatever I was dealing with. Stood by me, made sure that I ate, made sure that my kids ate. You know what I'm saying? Love and charity and things like that without ego. You know what I'm saying? Like Kikaway over there, my sister. Yeah, and Fiona and these people, and Charlie and Jarena, these people who stand by me regardless. This brother right here, I couldn't do a piece on black men and what we deal with. Hey, y'all give it up for John Good, man.
How y'all doing? We're gonna work on that album, girl. We're gonna work on it. Hey, yo, like 2 years ago, Malik Salaam, that guy right there who didn't get too much, I appreciate that about him. He was telling me about he's gonna work on this documentary like two years ago when he was staying at the crib, and I didn't even believe him because he had a slight concussion. He had bumped his head in the parking lot of Waffle House. One eye was real big, one eye was real small. He was kind of drooling. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do this documentary." I was like, "Just go ahead and rest, brother. Just go ahead and rest. We'll talk about it in the morning." Here it is. A few years later, that boy done did it. Won an award and everything. You know he won an award, right? Yeah. Urban filmmakers and things. I told you. Boy, alright right there. So I'm gonna do this poem about my dad. A real specific poem about my dad, then one in general about men. If y'all, any of y'all who heard me maybe do a poem before, this first poem about my dad, I ain't done it in a long time. So if it goes bad, remember all the good stuff I've done before this. Fantastic. So this is called Pop Love Scotch. All right, fantastic. Fantastic. If you know it, then when I mess up, you help me. You help me, girl. All right. Pop Love Scotch. I wasn't absolutely sure Pop loved Mom, but I was absolutely sure that Pop, he loved Scotch. One night, Pop Scotch and a snub-nosed 32 cleared 3 blocks, and that was done strictly for his love of Scotch. But Pop hated drug dealers and Pop hated wife beaters, although he was known to sell Scotch to his friends. And sometimes with Mom, he got a little free with his hands, and with tears in his eyes, he looked into her tear-stained eyes and he'd apologize. Never more like the Raven, he would quote, so drug dealer, wife beater, to a lesser extent he was both, but Pop just loved Scotch. He always had a taste of cut his sock of 100 pipers with him, and if he got 50 of those pipers in his system, then you could not miss him. He was at the same time charming and alarming, so women could not resist him. And his thoughts on marriage were impassive and not everlasting, so he wouldn't resist them. My father was having this love affair with Scotch. I remember one night, my brother drug sick and high as a kite with Pop picked a fight. At Pop's place, he slapped Pop in the face and that was all she wrote. Pop screamed, "Are you crazy, boy?" He came out that lazy boy like a frickin' lightning bolt. Then Pop and Bro both threw and took plenty, but Bro took too many. Anguished and vanquished, down went the first son. Then Pop spent on me the second seed and said, "Do you want some?" "Hell no," I replied, and handed his ass a glass of scotch on the double, cause Pop loves scotch and hell, I ain't want no trouble. Now with age came wisdom, and in the regular heart rhythm. Now Pop an old cat, and even he'll true that. He worked hard, played hard, but on your body and soul, it'll take a toll when you do that. And few cats that he knew that would know to do what he do have lived as long as he has. I mean, many have passed. I mean, I have to question Pop's health some. Sometimes his health would have the prodigal son dialing 911 saying, "Hurry up because Isaac needs help with Abraham." And all those days of Ham, cigarettes and liquor, living like a heathen, has had his body at odds, but now his body's getting even. Late one night, Pop told me, "Son, I ain't lived right. I did the best that I could do with what I had and what I knew. Facing the same situation, you probably do the same things too." The spasms he went into, clutching at his chest but he couldn't catch his breath. Caught by those heart cops, put under cardiac arrest. I rushed him to the hospital where they were pushing on his chest. They gave him 2 cc's of breathe, Pop, breathe, and told me to step into the hall while he got a little rest. The doctor gave a sign, then pulled down his wire rims and said the problem with Joe Pop is that Joe Pop got problems. Emphysema, hypertension, not to mention his dedication to prescription medication trying to solve them. You see, the pills your pop's been popping would be helping a lot, except following pill popping, your pop's scoffing down scotch. Now I looked the doctor dead into his eyes and stated, "Look, I've advised Pop several times of the several lines he's crossed. You see, the cost he's lost, money, health, and wife, but see, Pop loves scotch more than Pop loved life. I mean, he will not go gentle into that good night. He will rage against the dying of the light, against the grim reaper clash, standing on the brink, and he will whip the reaper's ass if he make him spill his drink. From my first to my last, look, I got love for Pop. I remember being in the 5th grade, getting out of my last class, running home quick fast, just to watch Pop watch TV. He was hugging and kissing the glass filled to the top. I remember wishing Pop loved me as much as Pop loved scotch. Pop loves scotch, y'all. So that's that whole poem right there.
How are you feeling?
What's happening?
Wonderful, wonderful.
What's going on? My tight hugs.
People are giving up thumbs up and recognition and all that. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. It showed well, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm tired because I've been running for days, you know what I'm saying? We've been trying to put this together for like a year. So it feels really good to see it hit that big screen. Like some people don't get to see that their whole lives. It was a dream of mine come true. So that was good. I feel good.
You look good. Yeah. Aside from the nicks in your head from, what was that? What happened? What happened to the bald head?
15 years, man. 15 years I've been cutting my hair. Today is the first day that I'm nervous enough to cut myself 3 times. I can't ever recall, and I'm not talking about the little nicks that every man does when they shave. I'm talking about them big open gashes, like as soon as I touch the razor, like somebody just clocked me on the back of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I made it through. I band-aided it up. You know what I'm saying? And I heal well. You know what I'm saying? I heal well. You know what I'm saying? So it's good.
Now, just out of curiosity, I see this gentleman right here behind me. He looks familiar. Is there a reason to that?
That's because that would be my firstborn.
Oh, really?
Son. Not my firstborn child, but my
Could he come over here for a minute?
Come here, Bob.
So this is Generation right here. How you feeling right now?
Good.
How you feeling about the documentary your dad put together?
I really liked it. It was amazing. It was, really.
Do you have a name?
Jabari.
So are you gonna grow up to be a poet or a writer or anything in that light?
No, not really. I really want to grow up to be a famous soccer player.
All right, that's powerful. And this young lady, she looks familiar too.
That would be my oldest child.
This would be your oldest child. Does she have a name?
India.
India.
Now, how are you feeling right now about Daddy's work?
Good.
She's too fly.
She is not shy. I remember that. Oh, I'm sorry. We being fly right now. So, did you enjoy the outcome?
Yes.
Are you a poet or a singer, or what do you want to be?
I want to be a singer.
A singer? So, if we invite you to NeoSoul to come out and sing for us, you can do that?
Yes.
Okay. This is the whole
generational.
There you go.
Through for their form. You know what I'm saying?
This is what he does.
Everybody together. Beautiful people, we good. Thank y'all for coming out.
NeoSoul, thanks you. Could I get y'all to say what's up, NeoSoul, just like a family?
What's happening, NeoSoul?
No, she said say what's up.
What's up, NeoSoul? Well, I originally wrote Borderline. I was listening to Nina Simone, who is one of my favorite singers, and she has this song entitled For Women. And in this song, she explores the identity of these 4 sisters, and she gives them very different, distinct voices, but she weaves them together. So I wrote this poem entitled Borderline, where I had your average street guy, I had you know, Mr. Corporate who sits at his desk and crunches the numbers. I had the traditional womanizer who you know, runs through sisters and leaves them with babies. And then of course I had a man that I call myself, who is just out here trying to struggle and live right. And so that's where the play began originally.
I'm not Malik Salaam. However, I have been asked by Malik Salaam to come out and to introduce the next theater excerpt, Borderline. Malik and I met, I don't know, man, I guess a couple years back here in Atlanta. I'm originally from New Orleans. I'm back in New Orleans now, actually. I'm studying at Tulane, but I came out for the weekend to see the production or the opening of this play. You guys are getting to see for the first time a segment of this piece that Malik and I started working on about, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And tonight we're going to present to you a section of this very important production, Borderline, which is our attempt, our humble attempt to start to address some of the issues that are facing black males in this country right now. I think as a whole we can recognize that our country is in a very dangerous place in terms of our morals and our values and where that's taking us as a collective. But I think that there is a small subset of the population that are certainly at a greater risk in light of these values and the questions that are being raised. And Borderline is an attempt to address some of these issues facing black males in this country, some of them having to deal with drug addiction. And as the previous theatrical excerpt showed, one of the fundamental problems that we have in the black community is self-hatred. And this is one of the things that we're attempting to work through as a community. And Borderline is our attempt to open up that dialogue, to begin to present to black people in general and black males specifically some of the challenges that they are facing, and to open up a forum so that they might be able to address some of their concerns and their issues and hopefully find resolution. So I present to you Borderline by Malik Salaam.
I mean, $10, you know, to tell you that you've been infected for so long, man, that you in advanced stages of AIDS. Which means I probably done carried the disease, man, for over 5 years. You know? I mean, I know I've been burnt 15 times. I don't know if maybe I've shared the disease, man, at least 15 times. You know? And I mean, who can I call? Because I've been a vagabond, you know, sleeping with other vagabonds. Guess maybe I should have been scared of that fire, man. You know, because I'm scared of what's happening to my life. You see, I mean, it's out of my control, man. It's out of anybody's control. I guess my motto should have been pimp and die. McVeigh, CNN model for Militia Millennium style. I mean, why? Because he blasts corporate textile, bitch, please, I'm the real time bomb and I'm still ticking. Itching for a scratch. I'm itching for a scratch of the surface. Sometimes it feels as if I can't scratch surface. I surface in the wildest spots, like parking lots and mini marts way past midnight. And hitchhike with cats is scared I'm not going to pay my fee. I mean, gas tank way past E. I'm like, hey, can we stop for gas? I mean, through the plexiglass, he can't even hear me. I'm like, hey, we're empty. And so are my words. See, he had heard that we kill for dollar bills and Similac and vials of crack and Cadillac rims and blow buildings to smithereens and sold bulletproof zoot suits for collard greens and meat mugs. Me shrug, it's not my style. Yet I am executed for survival. And I am supposed to accept that I am extinct. I mean, barely on the brink of insanity because I can't kill nothing and want a damn thing die. Cops lie like life is worthless. They serve us with life sentences to die 1,000 deaths. Kill 168, die just one. I mean, my God and my gun, my life on the run. I shot the sheriff because he shot first. From Academy Store Railroad Hearse. Remember Bensonhurst and doped up ass Rodney King. Fuck that, I can't get along those hymns to sing. I need a break from the same old song and dance. No crease in my pants, no noose around my neck. Do I have to kill for respect? Because you think I lack intellect. Talking about I can't get my check till after 3. I'm a time bomb. And I'm still ticking, itching for a scratch of the surface. I wrote this for auction block niggas who figure how to live on their feet and eat concrete before they buy this bullshit. You see, I spit this for candy thieves and those that disbelieve this make-believe and those that die every day around my way from lethal injection. No news crews just poured brew and mama's heart is dying but her soul still finds a hallelujah. Hell no, he played y'all with all that turn the other cheek. I spit this for those that don't bomb buildings but bomb first and curse every other verse and fight with instinct against those that rehearse my demise. I mean, we ride and die. And my execution is not watched on closed circuit. You can catch it on CNN one way between CNN, one way between CNN and the 5 spot. I rock spots for those that hate cops and cop peeps from fellow time bombs and rip control departments. Time is ticking and I'm itching, but I still lack the scratch to buy CNN coverage of my trials and tribulations. And I'm so far past demonstrations and sit-ins and hoedowns. It's time for showdowns and niggas who can show out. Thinkers and dreamers. Schemers who understand this planned out attack on everything I hold dear, like freedom. And I don't care if you blow Oklahoma or Kingdom Come because you're the one that created this atmosphere of terror, then you want to act as if you don't know who he bought the bomb from. What you thought the time wouldn't come for your young to up and turn and reciprocate lessons learned that you pulled every day that I've been alive and I'm a live wire on the end of a time bomb. Itching for some shit to jump off and explode because you make sure I'm executed daily for survival and you make sure I can't do shit without no scratch. Deathmatch. Game points.
My entire platform, everything that I write is socio-political or can be grouped into that category. But I really try to stretch beyond that. I really try to deal with what we deal with as black men. That is absolutely the purpose of everything I write, to give voice to the voiceless. Borderline, the stage play, to me is an example of that. It is an example of being able to expose the feelings and the emotions behind what black men deal with. And the purpose of writing these things is for the healing, to be able to spark that thought that allows a person to see themselves outside of themselves.
I just really enjoyed Malik because Malik gave us 2 very diverse characters. He got Philly in both of them. They were so real, and they touched what we go through today, and the different characters, different styles. It was wonderful, excellent.
Content, everything. Just general tone, just basic acting skills, amazing. And that transformation is so cool. Just like the idea that, you know, you can just with some minor props, you can transform completely, you know, in addition to what you're presenting in higher presentation. That's awesome.
This man did a beautiful job. I'm so proud of him. I didn't know what to expect. He did his thing. I was almost crying. I had chills in my arms. Proud of you, man. Watch out.
I think it went well. I think it has a lot of room to grow. You know what I'm saying? I think I held pretty true to the character. The transition could have been Smooth. I mean, for a first reading, I enjoyed myself, man. I think that the crowd responded really well. You know what I'm saying? And I dealt with borderline the issue of us being on the edge, of us dealing with that. You know, the things that everybody deals with in some form or another. So I enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed myself. I feel like I'm a playwright. That's what I am.
Borderline. Mind blown, gaskets and pipes just blasting and steaming. Skiing on escape routes. I doubt that I will be blessed to leave soon. My tomb is flashing, cash, 100-yard dash on 285. Round and round we go. Hope for the system. Listen up, breaking news and city blues. Niggas is dying right around on the corner on Hill Street from heat and defeat. The system got us faith. Nickel-plated cable chump, dump them pockets for change. My name, 3 seconds from psycho. Swerving fast on freedom, serving pog all day. No play, cause life is a game. My name is Tyrone. It's Big Daddy Chrome. I'm borderline.
You can take it or leave it. It's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical pill. Some you can't taste but feel.